Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. And on tap tonight, it's the Houston Rockets going up against the Dallas Mavericks. I'm Kevin Harlan, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg joining me courtside with our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Here's what the Houston Rockets schedule looks like. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Jaren Jackson and the Memphis Grizzlies. Then on Friday, they'll be playing against Victor Wembanyama and the San Antonio Spurs.
In that game against Milwaukee, it will be the 9th bit of action for them during this young season. Every game a step closer to the finish line.
Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. In its small and power forward, it'll be Flagg and Davis. Irving and Thompson are the guard set. And it's Lively into the center position. And for the Rockets, Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. The perimeter pair will be Thompson next to Durant. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard. We've got a battle of the big men inside, Clark. Both teams with talented front courts.
Well, these teams rely heavily on their 4 and 5 guys, Kevin. It's going to be, I think, a lot of fun to watch. So keep that isolated cam on the paint area. That's where most of the action is going to take place.
And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. In the corner, Şengün with it. Connects from three-point range.
You can see Şengün improving his three-point shooting over time. I think it's all about him remaining confident.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Ime Udoka. He spoke about their defensive schemes tonight, especially in relation to Anthony Davis. He said it's essential that we limit his impact. We have to stay strong inside and not allow Davis to intimidate us no matter what. Strong words from coach. We'll see if his guys can make it happen. Guys, back over to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Here's Irving. The Rockets making the shot. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Irving, so good and crafty at being able to get things done with the high percentage shot inside.
Out to Thompson. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Well, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
Dallas shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
And that just has to improve, guys. I mean, the free throw shooting is something that has to get better. You're immediately putting yourself at a disadvantage when you shoot that poorly from the line.
Clark, perhaps the biggest surprise of last season, the Houston Rockets.
For sure. I mean, they hadn't even made the play-in tournament in 2024. Just with internal development and improvement, ended up as the 2 seed in the stacked West. You got to give Ime Udoka and his staff tremendous credit.
Now here's Thompson. Durant kicks to Westbrook. And it's off from three-point range. The Mavericks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Şengün with the screen for Westbrook. Outside Durant from deep. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Players with KD's size generally don't have that quick release, too. Incredible combination for him.
To the middle. Here's Lively. The layup missed.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
The shot by Thompson, no good. Here's Dallas. Here's Irving. Lively is screen on Thompson. Thompson finds Lively. And finished off by Lively.
Love the dunk from Lively, not just settling for the layup.
Thompson sets the pick for Durant. And another 3 for Houston. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Here's Irving. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. His 3-pointer's off the mark. Last game for the Rockets, they picked up the win against the Celtics in Boston. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. Off target from outside. Here's Irving. Bucket at number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
Durant with a wide open look. Another shot, and it's Smith laying it in.
Some loud hustle points right there. My goodness.
The Mavericks have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Davis dishes to Thompson. Trey. They get the rebound. Tries again. The kick out to Irving. Davis with a screen on KD. The shot's good from Irving.
And he's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss a shot.
Westbrook against Irving. Back to Westbrook. Houston moving it around. A three-pointer off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Irving. Stolen by Durant. Şengün with the ball. Lively defending. To the inside. Westbrook passes to Thompson. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
I mean, what a finish by Amen Thompson. For my money, I tell you, he's as good as anybody athletically in this league.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Tari Eason's checked in for Şengün. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Russell Westbrook. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. P.J. Washington comes in for Davis. Marshall, he's checked in for Flagg. And it's Max Christie in for Klay Thompson. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Rockets.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Jabari Smith. Capella sets a screen for VanVleet. Capella finds Thompson. Another miss by Houston.
A chilly quarter for him offensively, trying to get warmed up.
When you talk about Amen Thompson, Clark, one of my favorite players. This kid is great.
Yeah, he's a joy to watch. I mean, for as young as he is, the way he gets after it defensively, the way he attacks the rim, he plays with a verve and confidence that belies his youth, man. He's a special talent, a freak athlete, exceptional at the defensive end already. And his offense is only going to continue to develop. Boy, that guy could be scary. There aren't going to be many people saying amen having to deal with him.
And he makes the first. Clark, so many games left on the schedule. We are only scratching the surface of this season.
Yeah, you know, these first handful of games have been a lot of fun, though. But you're exactly right. I mean, there's a ton of season left to go, and the standings are going to be pretty fluid until we get further along in the season.
The three from KD buries the long-range jumper. KD's got 10 points.
Boy, you could see it and feel it in his eyes at the start of this period. He is on a mission.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Houston. And Dallas with a change here too. Russell, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And Gafford throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Finney-Smith can't get it to go.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backdoor.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Aaron Holiday is checked in for Amen Thompson.
Hold the floor for your Rockets. Number 0, Aaron Holiday.
1:49 left to play in the first. VanVleet on the wing. He's covered by Washington. Offensive rebound. Capella kicks to Finney-Smith. Outside Holiday. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Just focusing on the task at hand That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Now, here's Marshall. Still without a basket.
What he lacks in height, he certainly makes up for with his bounce.
1:11 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Van Vliet. Six to shoot. Houston needs to get a shot. Holiday, the pass to Finney-Smith. Off target with his three.
Really good shot contest there. It made it tough for the shooter.
Pass to Washington. Here's Christie. Gafford sets the pick for Christie. And Dallas again with the bucket. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Now here is Holiday. Now Finney-Smith. Off target from three-point range. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
For the screen on Van Vliet. Here's Christie. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Mavericks lead by 1. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
Oh, man. Their mid-range jumper also has been on fire. Tough to beat a group of guys shooting with that much confidence.
So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. P.J. Washington is out there with Davis. Then there's Christie. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's Russell in at the 1. And that one's good. Russell.
You know, maybe he's not the fastest guy on the court, but quickness is more important than pure speed in basketball. Russell's handle and scoring instincts, though, are borderline elite.
Now here's Van Vliet. Hasn't made one yet. And here is Washington. Davis up top. Finney-Smith defending. Now, here's Washington. He's covered closely. Russell kicks to Gafford. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And let's take a moment to honor the Western Conference Player of the Week, Anthony Davis.
Basketball is one of the few sports where good offense beats good defense, and nobody has had better offense than him lately. I don't think there's anybody in the league that could have slowed him down on offense. He was unstoppable, to say the least.
Houston making a switch here. Shepard's checked in. And Dallas with a change here, too. Williams is checked in. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. There's a resemblance in Alperen Şengün's game. Coach Udoka said he's got a little bit of Joker in him. That's the first thing you'll see. Şengün acknowledged the comparison, adding our passing skills and touch under the rim is similar, but Joker is like monster level. I want to get to that level. Kevin, back to you.
He is clearly on the rise. Thank you, Allie. Şengün with the bucket.
Excellent in the screen and roll. Şengün with a wide base and natural strength, and he makes excellent decisions with the ball.
2025, Clark, was a big year for Alperen Şengün, his first All-Star selection.
And could not have been more well-deserved, Kevin. He really ramped his game up across the board and was a big reason the Rockets were transformed. I mean, if that's not All-Star stuff, I don't know what is.
Here's Finney-Smith. That three off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Davis owning the inside.
He's automatic at the rim with that size and wingspan.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Şengün with the screen for Van Vliet. And Şengün gets it to go on the assist from Van Vliet.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Houston making some changes. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Amen Thompson subbed in for Shepard. Then for the Mavericks, Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Christie. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Williams. No good from Irving. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. They trail by 1. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game, great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Houston's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Stolen by Van Vliet. Thompson for 3. A rebound by Washington.
Frozen. Guy is just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
For the screen on Thompson. Dallas, no good that time either. Gafford with the steal. And Gafford throws it down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Durant gets the bucket.
He's a big reason why they're on top. I imagine they'll keep feeding him. I would.
For the screen on Van Vliet. Davis in the corner. Goes up on the wing. Jump shot is good. Davis has got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, I tell you what, Davis is at his best around the basket, but the mid-range shot is a big part of his game, too.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Smith, he's checked in for Houston. Russell Westbrook comes in for Fred Van Vliet. Then for the Mavericks, Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Flagg comes in for Anthony Davis. And it's Thompson in for Marshall. Mavericks on D. They trail by 1. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. No good on the 3. The Mavericks have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Here's Flagg, covered by Smith. And it's Flagg missing. And it's the Rockets with the ball. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Now, here's Washington. And Thompson kicks to Irving. Just 5 to shoot. Pulls from the top of the key. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Houston making a switch. Capella's checked in. Houston moving the ball around. Thompson passes to Capella. A baseline J. It's rebounded by Dallas. Lively's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Irving. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Durant in the corner. There's the triple. Oh, the silky smooth three from KD.
What doesn't Kevin Durant do? He's showing us everything here.
Pass to Lively. And finished off by Lively.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Thompson in the corner. 1:07 left in the second quarter. Good on the shot.
Hey, from a technical, mechanical standpoint, Klay Thompson has one of the purest jump shots you'll ever see.
Westbrook kicks to Smith. Here's Thompson. Capella dishes to Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. Smith with a screen on Thompson. And it's Smith that time on the assist by Thompson. Smith's got his second basket of the game.
And you see the floor awareness Smith already has. Phenomenal job knocking that shot down before the clock.
Lively. It's rebounded by Houston. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here comes Smith leading the fast break. Thompson passes to Smith. Here's Westbrook. And the dunk by Westbrook.
Westbrook has tremendous elevation for a guard. So athletic, and not only does he get high up in the air, he's strong while he's up there.
Here's Flagg. Washington with the screen on Thompson. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive games so far. Houston on top, leading by just 2. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas.
The Mavericks. Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. Let's hear it for the participants.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. Let's first take a gander at the rest of the NBA's schedule for the night and what's in store. The Nets, out in Brooklyn, will go up against the Timberwolves. That one starting at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Shaq, Ernie, that might be the game of the night.
Yeah, I agree. 2 great rosters, 2 great coaches. And taking a closer look at that first half, how about Kevin Durant?
They need him to stretch the floor, and he's answered the bell, putting on a clinic from outside, getting to his spots, getting into a rhythm. His confidence could not be higher.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, guys, this summer saw the first ever 7-team trade in the NBA. You might wonder why it makes sense to involve so many parties, but basically teams have more flexibility salary-wise in these multi-team deals. It is enough to make your head spin, guys. This is where things are headed.
Big moves indeed. All right, Shams, we appreciate the update. The perimeter pair will be Thompson next to Durant. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. And it's Westbrook in at the point. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Now here's Irving for the lead. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
I got a question for you. How do you defend Irving in the pick and roll? He's so quick, and his ball handling is so good. Absolutely, virtually impossible.
And Şengün throws it down. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Now, here is Irving. 11 points in the game. Out to Thompson. Out to the right wing. 5 to shoot. Here's Flagg. Puts up a 3. Klay Thompson with that deep range.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
To the paint, here's Thompson, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Derek Lively.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one. That'll be a 5-second call. No one had more success at the foul line last season than this group of players. Kyrie Irving third.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
Thompson outside. Tries the spin move. The kick out to Westbrook. Houston moving the ball around. Smith sets the pick for Westbrook. And the layup's good off the glass. And now it's a 3-point Houston lead.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
And checking out some numbers for Irving. Coming off a terrific season. He averaged 24 per clip, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
Rockets have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Şengün with the bucket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
Rockets have gotten 4 of the first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Durant kicks to Şengün. Thompson against Thompson. Banked in off the glass. Thompson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, I like how Irving also keeps the defense guessing, keeps them off balance, and he's so crafty and creative around the basket.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for the Rockets. Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
Well, you have no concerns when he's at the free throw line. Very consistent.
Smith outside. Şengün passes to Smith, and it's slammed in by Smith.
And guys, we're going to see a lot of that from this young man. Smith right now, beasting.
Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Hey guys, the Rockets have brought in the right veterans. Coach Ime Udoka said, quote, "Their approach rubbed off on our entire team. We can only teach so much, but you have to have guys that have carved out their niche in the league with that edge and that defensive mentality. It was invaluable for our team." Kevin, back to you.
You know, they've got that grit. Thank you, Allie. VanVleet finds Smith. And he uses the glass on the layup. Smith's got the lead up to 5 now for Houston. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
I like their defense today, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
You know, we've got to talk about how they've continued to force turnovers and turn those turnovers into points. They came out aggressive, and they've not let up.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
Get ready to mix. Everybody's watching.
And top half of the league in terms of fewest turnovers. And for the most part, ball security for me, when I looked at them, was a strength.
And their low post defense was so strong last season, as you pointed out, with their block ranking. Teams had a lot of problems bringing the ball inside against them every game. Now, here is Irving. 15 points in the game. Outside, Davis. Thompson outside to end the run. Good! Thompson makes it look so easy.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And we've got a report from the sideline. Let's get the scoop on Amen Thompson. Hey, Allie, what have you heard?
Hey guys, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for the Rockets. He said the ankle is definitely swelling, but at this point, they're thinking it's only a sprain. And from the sound of it, nothing to play with, but guys, nevertheless, seems like he's planning to give it a go. Back to you.
Thanks for the status report there, Allie.
You know, for better or worse, life brings these kinds of challenges, and they aren't pleasant. We know he's up to it, though. He'll respond and move forward in a positive way. He's hit a rough patch for sure this period. They need more from him.
Smith on the wing. 11 points in the game. Durant in the corner. And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, and since his 2 titles with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns, can he get a shot at another ring?
Houston making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Smith. And Tari Eason subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And he can't get the first one.
I don't think you could design a better scorer than Durant. I mean, range from deep, the touch at the rim, excellent handle, 7 feet tall. He does everything you want from your first option.
Now, here is Russell. Over in the corner, Marshall. Fires from the wing. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
KD against Christie. In the corner, it's Eason. For 3, Van Vliet. It's rebounded by Dallas. Gafford's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Now here's Durant after D'Angelo Russell's miss. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. .40 seconds left in the third quarter. And Gafford throws it down.
Go ahead, rise up and throw it down, big fella. If he wanted to, he could have ripped that rim right out of the stands.
Finney-Smith with it. He's covered by Washington. Here's KD. Nails the 16-footer. Durant's got 22.
I don't think KD's mid-range game gets enough recognition. I mean, if he has any kind of space, that mid-range shot is like a layup for him.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Rockets lead by 2. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Davis is out there with Washington. And there's D'Angelo Russell. Then there's Max Christie. And it's Gafford in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Corners can be a little suspect for Washington, but he puts a smooth stroke on it this time.
Van Vliet looking around. Here's Şengün. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got his 4th rebound in this one. Gafford is screen on Van Vliet. Russell finds Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Pass to Van Vliet. Şengün with this screen on Russell. Rebounded by Gafford. Dallas leading by 3. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
For the screen on Tate. And here's Russell. Outside, Davis. He can't get that one to fall.
Well, with his solid midi game, you expect him to knock that one down.
The offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Back to Finney-Smith. Şengün, and Şengün is right there.
Yeah, I love to see guys bagging their own groceries. Şengün snatching the miss and scoring afterwards.
Down low, here's Davis, and Davis throws it down.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Green comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Durant subbed in for Tate. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Dallas. Irving comes in for D'Angelo Russell. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. He told his players, "We are right there, guys. This game is ours. Continue to work hard, and we will win this game."
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Mavericks.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the 3. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
Well, Durant's reputation at the arc is solid, and good reason for that. He's a consistent sniper.
And Gafford throws it down. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Now here's Van Vliet. Finney-Smith can't get it to go. Now Irving inside. Gafford. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Tell you what, I could watch this move and this movie all night long. Irving doing a nice job getting his team quality shots.
Van Vliet outside. Picked by Finney-Smith. To the wing right side. Bangs home the trifecta. Finney-Smith's got the game tied up here for Houston.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Irving against Van Vliet. Elbow shot. Irving's shot is good. Irving's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Yeah, this part of the game is coming back for Kyrie. It's always been there, but he's showing more of it now.
Van Vliet outside. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Smith checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Amen Thompson comes in for Charlie Eason. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Fred VanVleet.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Now, here is Irving. Davis kicks to Irving. Back to Davis. And finished off by Davis.
Always among the league leaders in throwdowns. AD's tough around that rack.
And so it's Houston with it. Thompson outside. Westbrook against Irving. The shot's good from Westbrook.
No quit, no dying in Westbrook. He's coming until the horn says 0.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Mavericks. It's a 1-point game. Lively is screen on Westbrook. Here's Lively. A great pass leads him right to the rack.
Great lead pass, anticipating where his man was going to be, not where he was.
Westbrook against Irving. Shot from 12. Doesn't get that one. For Dallas, they've gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. Thompson outside. Now Irving. Here's Davis. And he slams it down with a one-arm hammer.
Poise under pressure to produce at the right time in the big time. AD.
2 minutes remaining.
Irving against Westbrook. Smith with a screen on Irving. Outside Durant. Misses the 3. Şengün showing the moves down low.
Wow. Şengün oozing with big-time confidence there.
Irving looking for an opening. And that one drops.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Gets trailed by 3. 1:32 left in the fourth quarter. Şengün with the screen for Durant. Here's Smith. And he does not hit.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Irving with it. Davis with a screen on Westbrook. Now Davis. Oh, what a finish.
AD is the man. Primetime play by a primetime baller.
High post, KD. Can't get it to go. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Now Davis. Stolen by Thompson. Oh, and here comes Kevin Durant all alone. And a nice assist for the lay-in on the transition play.
No stage too big for KD. You need a basket? He's your man.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move. And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Trailing by 5. Now Westbrook. Outside Smith. Here's Durant. Outside Smith. Shot clock at 5. Westbrook fires. Flagg with the rebound. And an intentional foul right there.
Şengün. First personal foul. First team foul.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Russell Westbrook. Second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Dallas, Kyrie Irving taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Now a timeout called by Houston. They're down by 7. Guys, what do you think?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You know, give them credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
Simply delaying the inevitable here. I mean, at this point, even if they miss the free throws, there's not enough time left.
Good on the first, and that stretches their lead to 8. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 9-point ball game here.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
So we see the Mavericks get the win here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Kyrie Irving.